I always wondered what that meant. Someone says I'm a Buddhist, but what does that mean, right? So that's why we teach about experience. The experience is going to give you something that no book or no talk can give you. So what's interesting though about wanting to understand yourself or wanting to understand this Buddha nature, it's different. And I'll tell you why it's different. It still can be an attachment, but it's different because usually people are looking for something outside of themselves, right? If I get this job, or if I get this relationship, or if I get this good situation, that will bring me happiness and security. We all know from experience that that doesn't work because either we don't get it, so we're dissatisfied. We do get it, but we can't keep any of it, not even this body. That's dissatisfying as well. Or we get it, but if I just had a little more, or maybe if it was a little bit different, then it'd be okay. So there's that kind of grasping. That's what the Buddha talked about in the Four Noble Truths. But what's interesting about our enlightenment is we already are enlightenment. I was going to say we already have enlightenment, but to say it more clear is we already are enlightenment. So that's what the Buddha discovered when he realized his enlightenment, that all human beings have this enlightenment or are this enlightenment. It's just the fact that we don't understand ourselves. That means we don't understand this I, and we create a lot of dissatisfaction for ourselves and those around us. So if you're practicing wanting to understand your true self, you already have it, but you can be attached to it, right? Because usually we have some idea about what enlightenment is, and that idea is keeping us from realizing our own enlightenment, right? It's like a fish swimming in the water, swimming around and asking people, hey, I've heard of this water. Where can I find it? One time the fish asked the master, and the master said, well, keep paying attention, then it will be clear. So sort of like that. If we're chasing some idea about enlightenment, then already we're dissatisfied, right? It's creating this dissatisfaction. So that's why in Zen practice, we say first, return to the mind before thinking. The mind before enlightenment, the mind before I, the mind before opposites thinking, like good and bad, right and wrong, like and dislike. Experience the mind before thinking. The name for that is enlightenment. So, what I would recommend is ask these questions, and that's why we do Zen practice, right? Asking these questions to return to don't know. So, what is the thing that wants to achieve enlightenment? What is this thing that considers it a Buddhist or calls itself a Buddhist? So when we return to our original nature, that means this Buddha nature or this don't know mind, then our mind and the world connect, right? We become one. So if your mind and the world connect, then it's easy to see what's really happening, right? Not just our idea about what's happening. And we see that a response is needed, right? If your mind is clear and somebody's sad, your mind becomes sad. Then you do something to help. The name for that is a Buddhist. But if we have some idea of what a Buddhist is, that can cloud our view. Then we can't perceive this world clearly. That means our mind and this world can't connect.